Tonight I am giving an informative speech on breast cancer. For women, breast cancer rates are the highest, more than any other cancers besides lung cancer. Even though breast cancer rates have decreased by 2% a year, it's still a common cancer. 1 in 8 women are also diagnosed with breast cancer, and then less than 1% of all new breast cancer cases occur in men. Giving a speech on breast cancer means a lot to me because when I was 2 years old, my granny Charlotte died of breast cancer, and I saw how much it affected me and my family greatly. So this is what inspired me to do a speech on this topic. I am going to tell you what causes breast cancer, how it affects people, and what you can do to prevent it. There are many factors that can cause breast cancer. Gender and age are the main 2 factors that cause it. Females are more prone to breast cancer than men, and 12% of women will develop invasive breast cancer over a course of her lifetime compared to the 1% of men who do. And 1 case of male breast cancer occurs for every 150 female cases of breast cancer. However, there is an increase of male breast cancer. At an age of 50, a woman will begin to have a higher risk of breast cancer within the next 10 years of being 50 years old. White women are also slightly more likely to develop breast cancer more than African American women. However, African American women are more likely to die of the breast cancer, usually because I read that their tumors are actually worse, usually by the time they realize they actually have breast cancer. Breast cancer symptoms are different in everyone. People who have breast cancer may or may not even have symptoms. Possible symptoms are either a lump in the breast or a lump in the underarm. And also, symptoms from the treatment can be a wide range. Chemoradiation are the most common treatments. Hair loss is probably the most common symptom. I remember my granny Charlotte, that was the first thing I think that happened to her, is that, she would get really sick and then she lost her hair, and I remember she would have to wear a wig. Skin side effects from radiation, and then also the people who go through radiation will also feel like it's a sunburn. However, not everyone will even experience side effects, but chest pains and fatigue are one of the 2 main side effects as well. There are many ways to detect breast cancer early on. At-home screenings are, however, proven to be one of the probably the best way to detect breast cancer the earliest you can. Also a good way to keep yourself from having breast cancer is to watch your weight, because it has been proven that obese women has an increased risk of having breast cancer. And from today's studies, researchers have also discovered that smoking can also increase your risk of breast cancer. Also, a higher risk of blood clots from the hormonal therapy medications that they give you from having breast cancer. And in 2008, Dr. Paul Farrow, he actually came up with a genetics test where you take a swab and you swab the inside of the patient's mouth to get the DNA, and then by that he can see what your lifelong possibility of having breast cancer is. Now that you know the important facts of breast cancer, you can notify your friends and family and have a better understanding how to keep yourself from getting breast cancer.